My dear friends, it is not difficult for you to like and subscribe to the channel, and it will be very pleasant for me. Thank you very much, my dear viewer. 1. Johnny Cash and June Carter. The legendary musician was, to put it mildly, a fickle personality. He was a country star and had a huge influence on the world of rock music. Cash suffered from severe drug addiction and alcoholism. As the addiction increased, he became more and more eccentric, and his health condition worsened. In July 1956, Cash met June Carter at the Grand Ole Opry show. The couple met and separated for 12 years before getting married. It's hard to imagine how she managed it, but June lived with her husband for 35 years until her death more than a decade ago. After the death of his wife, Johnny had no one left, and he died of a broken heart and loneliness 4 months later. 2. Dorothy Dandridge and Jack Dennison. Dorothy was the first black sex symbol of Hollywood in the era of racial segregation. She also became the first African American actress to be nominated for an Oscar for Best Actress. In the 50s, her novels with men were under close attention, however, like the novels of all Hollywood starlets. However, in Dorothy's case, the public discussed the race of her chosen ones. The actress met mainly with white men, which angered both the African American community and white Hollywood. To calm public anger, in 1959 she married Jack Dennison, a nightclub owner. Her husband mistreated her and mismanaged her money, as a result of which she lost everything and remained bankrupt. Jack divorced her in 1963. 2 years later, Dandridge, who had not been able to get a role in Hollywood for a long time, was found dead as a result of an overdose of antidepressants. 3. Kurt Cobain and Courtney Love. They were supposed to be Ono and Lennon of the 90s, but this couple had a different beginning and a completely different end. Courtney and Kurt first met in the mid-80s in Portland, but at that time their short-term romance was devoid of any feelings. Everything changed by the time of their next meeting, when Nirvana Snake gained worldwide fame. Courtney was a drug addict who was trying to get rid of addiction, and Kurt was not even interested in alcohol at that time. He was the complete opposite of the rock star image. But in the end, the musician still got hooked on heroin and other drugs. A few weeks before her death, Courtney called the police and reported that Kurt had locked himself in a room with a revolver and was going to kill himself. When the police arrived, they confiscated the weapon along with 3 others and a bottle of unidentified drugs. From that moment, everyone tried to help the musician, but a month later he was found dead with a gun on his chest. His body lay in the house for 2.5 days. In his blood were 4. Brittany Murphy and Simon Monjack. Actress Brittany Murphy secretly married British director Simon Monjack 9 years ago. In 2009, the 32-year-old actress died in her home. The cause of death was called pneumonia with the development of iron deficiency anemia and intoxication with medical drugs. 6 months later, her husband died at the age of 40 for the same reason. Numerous conspiracy theories still appear. The death of the couple became the most popular judicial investigation after the O.J. Simpson case. In 2013, independent testing conducted at the request of Britannia's father found traces of heavy metals in the actress' body, which may indicate a murder. The mystery has not yet been solved. 5. Michael Jackson and Lisa Maria Presley. Elvis Presley introduced Michael Jackson to his daughter in 1975 at a concert where Michael's family performed. Michael was a 17-year-old sensation, and Lisa was 6. From that day on, they maintained a relationship. She was the daughter of the king of rock and roll, he was the king of pop music. It is not surprising that they got married in 1994. However, they soon divorced, and Lisa's mother, Priscilla Presley, claimed that it was a marriage of convenience. Lisa herself confirmed her mother's words, saying that she was forced to marry Jackson. Only after the death of the musician, Lisa Maria finally admitted that love was real. It was an unusual relationship in which 2 unusual people who never knew what an ordinary life was found a connection. I believe that he loved me as much as he could love me, and I loved him very much.